Hey, it's the Gwynegard DJ Self. Welcome to my apartment 5H. We definitely in the building. My nosy neighbor is still in the building. Apartment 5G's own Bianca.
I'm never leaving. What's up? So we are here with 310Babii.
Okay.
Welcome.
What's up? How y'all doing?
Yo, you mad cool. That's what we, what's up? That's, you Rico Suave or something, man? Yo, what's up?
What's good?
Yo, you mad cool.
That's that LA attitude. Just chill.
What part of LA you from?
Inglewood, California.
That's what we like, Inglewood.
Oh, that's so corny.
I'm just asking, I'm trying to figure it out, right?
That's bad.
That's where you from?
It's not 94.
That's like, yeah, Inglewood.
So what, all right, before I even anything, because I'm from New York City, right? We're in an apartment in New York. Can you explain to me, like the different parts of LA, I'm guessing, because, when we first came in, I think that primarily people from the West Coast, especially LA, they be thinking that New York people only know about Hollywood. Mm-hmm. So can you describe the difference?
I mean, it's just, Hollywood is just Hollywood, tourist area. Right?
Okay.
I mean, it's kind of like how you have Times Square. It's just that part.
Uh-huh.
I mean, and then it goes into like LA, like the city. Because I mean, there's LA, like Los Angeles County, and there's like LA, like the city. Like people like Riverside or like somewhat in the valley, and that's like LA County, but that's not like LA the city.
Got you. Uh-huh.
Then I'm in LA County, but like where I'm from is
from
LA
Inglewood.
County, but it's Inglewood.
Inglewood where it's good.
Oh boy. But yeah, Inglewood's the city, but it's
Okay.
Los Angeles is the county. And then it goes to different cities, like maybe Long Beach and Compton. It's it's just different cities. I know some people from out of town try to like make it all one big.
And it's not.
It's not. It's different. I mean, it's just different cities. How you guys have different cities? The same thing.
No, we don't have different cities. It's just New York City.
We have different boroughs.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
what
just
is
New York
boroughs?
City.
Oh, that's not. Oh, so then there it is. It's not cities. It's
Boroughs.
what is the?
We have 5 boroughs that make up New York City. So it's kind of like towns. How
Oh,
towns
there's
would
a
be
town.
in other
Oh,
states.
that's easy
Yeah.
then. Town. Because there's a lot of towns. There's towns like Westmont. That's something in LA, like another town. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I understand. I just know a town.
But I want you to make me understand because anytime I go to LA, I always want to go to Compton. Why?
Why?
Because when you from New York, you always hear about Compton. And I'm pretty sure the first time you came to New York, you probably wanted to go to Brooklyn or Harlem. Where did you want to go?
The studio work.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah, that was a good media trained answer. But really, you wanted to go where Biggie was from or something like that. Keep it Ville.
Nah.
Nah? Okay.
I mean, I don't
You
know.
want to go where Pop Smoke was from. That's where you wanted to go. To the Flossy.
I mean, honestly, like, I'm not like whenever I go anywhere I travel, it's not like, I'm not a big tourism guy. Like, I don't want to go to like, I don't know, like the places people want to go, sometimes I'm interested.
You scared to go there? That's what it is?
Nah, it's
Oh,
not
okay.
that. It's more of just like if I'm already in that area and then somebody tells me, oh, we're da-da-da, oh, that makes it so cool, right? But I'm not going to go out my way to just go do that when there's 100 things that we could do, especially with Jay, have us everywhere.
You think that your label runs you to the ground?
Nah, I wouldn't say so, because at the end of the day, it's like I want to do everything that we're doing. I think if it got to a point where I was tired, then I'd be like, nah, I'm cool, I'm tired, I'm burnt out. But where I want to go, it's none of that.
Have you ever been to that point where you was tired?
Yes, but it's equivalent to me playing basketball. I play basketball majority of my
I heard
life.
you was trash.
For
I'm just keeping it real. Like this kid that went to school with you told me you was trash.
You lying.
You talk about me talking to little kids. Who you talking to?
I just told my,
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
say
a
you was
little
talking to
sus,
little
right?
kids.
Hold on.
Thank
Okay,
you.
go ahead.
I gotta do my homework on you.
Okay. Well, I didn't say that you talk to little kids.
No,
I didn't
let's
say that.
let's just move on.
Okay, I didn't say that.
Thank
See,
you.
I didn't say that.
Let's move on.
I didn't say that. So what made you say, let me start rapping as opposed to doing the basketball thing? Because it wasn't working out with the basketball scholarship?
Corona in 2020, it sat me down.
Because you was trash.
Nah, because it just sat me down. Like I was lazy, and yeah.
Usually when they sit you down, it's like you trash. If you lazy, you knew you wasn't good enough
What you mean
to play
they?
ball.
The world
You said they
shut
sat
down.
me down.
That's a
The world-
contact sport, and it was a pandemic. Tell him.
Yeah, like the world shut down. What do you mean?
No, they still had the basketball in the bubbles and stuff like that. Everybody was still playing ball.
What? I'm not Bron. Bron was in
You
the
definitely are
bubble.
not broad because I saw your game. I saw it on Snapchat.
Where you see it?
On
What
Snapchat.
sport were you good at?
Nothing. I was at, listen, I'm from Brooklyn, right? So we had a
I don't
baseball
even want to
bat.
hear it. It's okay. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. You said, guess what you said? Guess what you said? No shake. No, I don't know why I shook your hand. You said, guess what? You said nothing. So it's like, we ain't got nothing to talk about.
Yeah, because I'm telling you,
I might not have been great, but I was good though. I was nice.
but not good enough to be on the team.
You weren't good enough to play.
I wasn't. But see, I just told you I'm from Brooklyn, so
like this
when
kid.
we
So where
get a
you good
baseball
at?
bat, it's to crack somebody's head, not to swing.
The thing
you know what I'm
with
saying,
people
make a
from
home
New
run.
York, the thing with people from New York is I understand y'all.
You do?
Yeah,
What
I
is
think
it?
a lot of people might take it wrong, but I understand y'all.
Okay, tell me what you understand.
It's a friendly trolling, like a different type
It
of
is.
trolling.
Okay.
It's a love
like
language.
regular. People I see when I've been out here so far, like they'll argue, but it's like regular. Like it's so normal. It seems like they're going at it, but it's like.
But we
chill.
too aggressive, you mean, with each other? And then
But it's
where
like
you from is
LA,
laid back.
The way people from New York talk is like that was LA is bad. Like just leave the area, quick. But y'all it's like regular. Like y'all be talking about food and like no like chill. I'm not gonna raise my voice.
You know what it is? I think because growing up in New York, we all live on top of each other. So it's many apartment buildings. There's many people that live on one block. In my times, I've been in California or LA. You know, like one block may have 7 homes on each side of the street. So that's just 14 families on one block. Whereas in New York, on one corner of the block, it may be 15 families in one building. So just imagine the whole block.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, you know, when you're on top of each other, you know, you need space.
Pause.
New York.
Oh yeah.
Yo, listen. So I'm talking to Lil Tyler the other day, right? You familiar with Lil Tyler? So I had a conversation with him, and I want to know your opinion. And we was talking about the relationship with younger artists and older artists. And I said to him, what I feel like what's hot now is either you super young or super old. The mid-range artists are not very popular. Would you agree with that?
Who's young besides me and Tyler Papa? Just your opinion, like who?
Well, I think that music is a little bit regional because in each region there are hot people. So let's say in New York City we have a crew called 4-1 that very smoking. You understand? And I think that you know in each region everybody has somebody you know hot. So let's say if I use Tyler for an example, if I brought Tyler and 4-1 to somewhere here, 4-1 would be a little bit you know.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
So look, you said me, Tyler. You mentioned 41, right? So because I'm trying to hear what you're saying. You're saying it's either the younger or super old.
Yes.
But then like, who's in the middle? That's what you're saying. It's like
So the middle, but I don't want to say who's in the middle, right? Because then I'll be calling them washed up, and I say they're not really popular. But I could mention who's in the in the younger market or the older market. So also I think like a 2 Chainz is still relevant. Killer Mike just won a whole bunch of awards and you know at 40 plus. You understand? I think Kanye West is still doing this thing. He's very popular, you know, putting out albums and different things like that. Would you call Drake in the older market or the mid market?
I would say kind of older. He's like 35 at this point, right?
Well, then he's the mid, so he might be an exception. But you know, he's
But he
light-skinned,
came out
so-
young. He's been out. I think it's a little different if you're in that mid market and you're just trying to break out now. I think that if you've already been in the industry and you're in that mid age, it depends on how hot you were when you came out.
Okay, well, would you agree that the younger and the older artists is what's happening now, or do you think it's just the younger artists is what's happening? And when I say younger, 21 and under.
I mean, the older artists, I feel like they're older, so it's not as much shaking. Like it's like
When you say shaking, what that mean?
like popping, like real, like
Okay.
sizzling hot, like.
So you think Kanye West is not hot?
No,
He's not shaking?
he is. But listen, at the end of the day, Kanye been rapping for years, right? To where he's set a bar, and like kind of trying to get back or surpass that bar is the challenge. Because for like somebody, they might hear like a Drake album and be like, "Well, it's Drake," right? But I've heard people, some people say like the last album was legendary, iconic, classic. But then there's some people that may say, oh, it's just Drake. He's already set that bar of greatness to where it's not saying he's not great, but he's Drake. Like it's not, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know.
So you saying all the older kids is washed up too?
No, I wouldn't say.
You say 21 and under is popping. It's fine to pop your collar and say that. It's all right.
Don't let him trip you up.
I'm not trying. I'm just trying to get it clear. It's cool.
Don't let him do that. What older artists do you listen to? Do you listen to any older artists?
Drake, Kanye. I'm about to listen to French Montana's new album.
Yeah, me too.
Mac and cheese.
When that drops, I'm gonna listen to that.
Because you like mac and cheese, like to eat.
He just said he can't eat cooked cheese.
But he said that there's certain things that's See, hello.
But he said he can't eat cooked cheese that has cheese in it. He can eat cooked dairy. You wasn't paying attention.
No.
Anyway, so French Montana.
There's like undairy. What you got? I can't eat dairy neither. Most black people are not dairy friendly. You understand? We are lactose intolerant. Most. Hello. Google it. Anyway, so that's why you got a nosy neighbor like this. Don't worry about it. So let me ask you a question.
First
so
of
now,
all, we connecting more than you and him. So, but go on.
I bet.
Shots in your own.
Yes, she is.
That's what I do. That's what I do.
Right. So how do you feel when a older rapper, and I'm using let's say 35 plus, start to rap or like they are 21 and older, rapping about being in the trap or rapping
There's
about.
no age on being in the trap. I know 40-year-old men that drug deal.
I said rappers.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm just saying, like.
Okay, that's why I said rappers. That's why I said rappers.
Okay. I mean, it's no age on that.
So you fine with that? So you're fine with
Because he could be rapping about what he did in the past.
Right? So you're fine with a older rapper, trying to sound young.
How do you sound young now?
Well, certain cadences.
That's like me saying I sound older.
You can sound older when you be like the astronomical, philosophical. You understand what I'm saying?
So you're saying like an old head.
Old head, yes.
Compared to like a young. Oh, I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
There's certain flows that's a lot older. You understand?
I never thought about it that hard.
Okay.
I never thought about it that hard. Like I'm not gonna hear French Montana and say, "Oh, he's trying to sound young." It's either hard or it's not.
Okay.
It's different. Yeah, no, I'm not thinking about it that hard.
Would you want to hear Kanye West talk about he in the trap?
If Kanye was in the trap, if he choose to do that, I mean.
So you fine with that?
If it's hard, yeah. I'm not checking for nobody.
So they can lie in their rap, talk about they in the trap. And Kanye West in the trap, 45.
They ain't gonna do it 310. 310 focus on his album dropping. I don't care what nobody's doing. What did Tyler say though? I'm curious. That's my boy. I want to know what he said.
He said that he really doesn't want the older artists sounding. He want them to sound like them.
Like them.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what he said. He did say that. He's very cool. He's very cool, quiet, young guy. Very cool. It's my guy. That's my little guy now.
You're a little guy?
Yeah, he's a little guy. That's clowning somebody?
No, it's just like that sound like.
Plausible?
Yeah, what is it?
You can say if it's plausible. I mean,
No, I wouldn't even say pause. It's
He didn't say pause.
Your little guy?
That's my little man. What would you say there?
I feel like if he was here, he'd just laugh.
Because I said that's my little man.
Like, you 50.
I don't know what that means.
Like you like 50-50. You fake, half real, half fake.
No. But listen, if somebody tell you something and then you regurgitate it to a person, then you can say, nah, that ain't true. But then what you said to me was, you said they sat me down. Let me ask you another question now. How would you feel if and what do you feel about this? Do you get upset if somebody unfollow you on social media?
No.
You don't get upset. Why not?
Because what's social media?
And it doesn't affect you. Like your homie one day just unfollowed you. Like, yo, why you unfollow?
I don't think I notice anymore.
You got so many followers? Because like
It's
yeah.
not like a flex, but really I don't really go.
Because one day, one of my I got another little homie. I got a couple little homies, right? That was a better that said little man, little homie. Would that sound better? Okay, little homie, right? He told me that it's good to have a certain amount of people you follow. Like you shouldn't have that many. So you should keep underneath it. So one day I just started unfollowing people and the people got mad that I unfollowed them. And I'm like, yo, I didn't follow them because I didn't want to see them. I just unfollowed them because I wanted a low amount of followers.
I think it gets to a point to where like, if you so focused on yourself, you don't care whether or not people will follow you or not.
Mm-hmm.
Who cares? What does that mean? That ain't $1 in your pocket.
You never found a time where you did stuff because you're like, yo, I know the people who follow me going to jack this.
What you mean?
Anything. Like you probably said, yo, let me put these shades on because I know they're going to jack these shades. And they're going to like them. And I'm going to get more followers.
No, I got these like last minute quick.
So you say you started rapping during the pandemic. So tell me, like, for those that don't know, how did you start rapping during the pandemic? You started uploading to SoundCloud? Did you use social media?
DistroKid, a little SoundCloud. Now I went to DistroKid, wanted to put DSPs because nobody was using SoundCloud like that. Some of the underground.
SoundCloud is whack?
SoundCloud hard. SoundCloud gives you a different type of vibe, you know. Stop trying to set me up.
Did you always want to rap? Did you always want to rap? Because you said you were fixated on basketball.
A little bit, yeah. I've been freestyling in a minute, like casual though. School, cousins, like, you know, just freestyling regular.
It wasn't that girl in 8th grade that tried to tell you that she liked you, but she wanted you to rap?
I went to an all-boys school in middle school.
No, I'm not. I know she didn't go to school with you. I'm talking
I
about.
love him shutting you down this whole interview. I love it.
You not let me talk.
Oh, how does it feel? Because you do that to everybody else.
All right. I'm saying the girl, I didn't say she went to school with you. It was the girl from your hood. She's from Inglewood.
My hood? Bro. Hey, nah, my school wasn't all boys. It wasn't all boys, but what you mean the hood? I ain't live in the hood.
You don't live in the neighborhood?
Neighborhood.
Oh, okay. So okay, finish what you saying.
No, go ahead.
Yeah,
Keep letting him.
I am.
No, she asking because normally people start rapping, right? Or trying to want to be an artist because of females, primarily.
That's not true.
Normally.
I haven't heard of that. I mean, maybe back in the day. Now it's more just like money. You just look good, so people want to be a part.
You sell drugs to get money.
Maybe people.
You sell T-shirts.
But you got to be able to hustle to sell drugs. Hustle, you just born with that. You can't learn that. You could try to learn the music. You can't learn how to hustle.
Did you look up to any rappers? Did any rappers inspire you growing up? Like, who did you listen to?
Gucci Mane, Chief Keef, Kanye West, Drake, Lil Wayne, Jay-Z.
Listen, Jay-Z?
That's a nice line.
Hov? Which Jay-Z though? Hovito or Sean Carter, S. Carter? Which Jay-Z?
I feel like for me to answer that question, I gotta be a little older, just a little bit. Cause I don't know what you're saying.
They all sound the same?
I don't know what you're saying. I don't understand your
Oh, cause Jay-Z went through different changes.
That's what I'm saying. I just started getting into Jay-Z for real. Like I've always heard Jay-Z songs that got played on the radio because it's still Jay-Z on the radio. But like specifics, like, you know, I was born in 2005, so. Yeah.
So even being in music, do you take it to yourself to say, let me go back in the history and let me learn some older songs?
That's
because
what I did for Jay-Z.
Only Hov.
No, Jay-Z, Ye, Lil Wayne.
That's it. What about do you like anybody like from the West Coast? Maybe like a Quick or you like RJ? I like RJ.
Yeah, RJ. Me and RJ cool. Yeah.
Yeah, RJ hard. I like RJ. RJ not really old though, but I like RJ.
I feel like you would listen to like a Larry June because his music is like smooth.
Yeah, it's like a vibe type of thing, whatever I'm feeling. It's not just one playlist, you know. I've never had a playlist actually. It's just a library, go through how I feel, search it, you know. Just depends.
Do you think your music will change that now that you're traveling?
I guess, yeah, I would say that. I feel like in general my music will change as I grow though, and I just learn new things, you know, new things to talk about, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like at the end of the day too, I think when we talk about artists and younger artists and like, oh, music is this and that, right? People forget that like artists like me or like Tyler, right? We only 18. It's like, how much y'all want us to rap about at 18? After a while, we gonna start saying the same thing in different ways because that's all we, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Well, that's why I think traveling you could, you start learning things because you could be like, yo, I was in New York sitting on the couch with Self.
And he was asking me random questions and asking me about I don't know what. But the vibe here is nice, so I'm okay. And I had a little Sprite. You took care of me a little, little hospitality.
What have you learned musically by traveling?
I mean, different studio. I mean, when you go into like different rooms with different people, it's just different vibes. You know what I'm saying? The vibe you get in LA not gonna be the same vibe you get in New York or Atlanta studio. Or, different producers. Some producers.
But what about them? I'm asking. Reason being, I go to LA from time to time, right? And the music is totally different.
Yeah.
You could tell it's a LA song or LA vibe.
So when you hear my music, you can tell I'm from LA?
100%.
That's the first.
100%. The reason being your accent.
I have an accent?
100%.
Maybe when I speak. But I'm saying, like, a lot of people tell me, like, my songs don't sound like I'm from LA. So that's the first.
Yeah? Somebody from LA told you that? Where they told you that? Where they said you sound like you from?
Like Detroit, Florida. Somebody even told me.
Detroit too.
I can't get Detroit.
But I feel like Detroit and LA.
You're not wrong.
Kind of.
You're not wrong. I know what you're saying.
Kind of sound similar.
Because
So I would say Detroit
LA
also.
took Detroit, like a little bit of Detroit. I think when people say that, it's like a bad thing, like negative. It's not at all. But
No,
yeah,
it's not.
Detroit did take a little. I mean, LA did take a little bit.
Influence. I think both Midwest influence each other in LA. I think both are influenced. I would agree. But you do have that sound, the way you speak, right? And
Have you heard? Oh yeah, no, you've only heard Soak City, and I don't know if you heard anything else. But yeah, the album. When you gotta listen to my album. That might change the way you think.
okay, the intro. I don't know if I didn't hear the album. No,
Yeah, when you listen.
is that bad? It didn't come out yet.
It didn't come out. That's what I
When does
said.
it come out?
Tonight.
Okay.
Well, it's out now.
Yes.
So
Oh my God, right there.
It's gonna change the way. You
So
think.
the reason why I'm asking again, right? I go to LA, and I'm in LA, and I'm hearing all different types of sounds that I don't hear anywhere else. Like, let's say like Blue Bloods, those guys, right? There's not one song in New York that plays from them. But in LA or on the West Coast, super popping. They have a sound that's a LA sound. But I'm positive that if an artist from New York came to LA, they'd probably be influenced just because of sight. When you see the reaction of different people to different music, then you tend to say, "Oh, I want to make music, similar to that."
I understood what you said like 2 sentences ago. So when I'm in New York, I hear like 41 and stuff, and it does inspire me to make more like drill or like Jersey type, like that same type of beat pattern. So yeah, I would agree. Yeah.
Right. So what I was trying to ask you is, so in that particular sense, what else have you learned from traveling?
Just like different beats and stuff, different beats that you could hop on and that are available to me, different producers, different sounds, flows.
Do you feel that your core audience would be like, he ain't sounding like the 310 that we really rock with? If
the album that I'm dropping tonight sounded exactly like 41, like if it was just 41 type beats, then yeah.
But how was this album sound like?
It sounded like a little bit of everything. I got some experimental records that's like underground. I got a record with D Savage for like the underground kids. I got a record with DDG and Duke Deuce for more festival, Rolling Loud type. I got a record with O3 Guido just to make sure my core audience and the youth at home are happy and satisfied. I got a record, Rush. It's just me, for people in Detroit that just want to drive fast on the freeway. I got an intro, 310 Degrees, just to like get my core audience, let them know I'm here and I did not change. Back it up with Bia just to touch Boston and her fans, because she's pretty big. So it's all over the place, but not in a bad way. It's still strategic.
Are you satisfied with this body of work?
More than satisfied.
Okay. And this is it? Like, yeah.
It'll do this job.
Okay.
It'll do this
it's also what I heard, right? And so this is rumors. And you could clarify the rumor for me that that Soak City you recorded over your phone. It was just like no studio, no nothing like that. It was just over your phone. So that's true. How did you record that over your phone?
Just for wires. I stole the beat off YouTube, screen recorded it, loaded it up, made it like.
And you just like this rapping in your phone?
No,
So you don't even need a studio.
But the wires, yeah, no studio.
You don't even need a studio. So all the artists that's complaining about, oh, we need a studio and things like that, you don't need a studio. You can make a hit just rapping in your phone.
I 100.
So we don't even need to hear that excuse from artists.
I 100.
You didn't know that? See, I heard some rumors. Some rumors is true.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, right? Hello? See, I got some rumors true.
You do,
know I'm just
some,
fucking with you,
some.
man. I'm trying to get the cool out of you, man. But you got a good cool shell.
Yeah. You thought I was gonna like crash out?
No, not crash. I don't know what crash out mean, but I want you to laugh a little
like
bit.
this like get mad and walk away.
No. If I hope I would never do that. I don't want anybody to walk away from my apartment, upset.
He only wants me to walk away upset. He doesn't care about my
come
feelings,
in my
but your
apartment.
feelings he
How
cares
that?
about.
You know what I'm saying?
He cares about your feelings.
No, I would never want you to walk away. Because I love all people and I want everybody to be successful. So I'm just fucking with you. I'm just letting you know that. But you're super cool. But I think because you got the shades on. If you had the shades on, you probably wouldn't be as cool. I think that's like when Superman put the cape on, the shades of your cape. You don't think so?
That's fair.
Yo, you very cool. I'm gonna get you. Don't worry about it.
Are you like this?
I'm gonna get you.
Wait, are you
I'ma
like?
get you.
Wait. Are you like this with like girls too? Like, is it hard? Like, if you have a relationship, is it hard for them to like get you to the point where you have an attitude, or like, do you carry this type of demeanor all around?
Nah, I'm more talkative and more energetic when I'm asked something that like gets me there.
Okay.
We just talking like casual. Like this is like barbershop talk, I guess. Like this casual. But if he asks me something like then he'll get me going. He'll see a different side of doing it.
Got you. Okay.
So which girls you think is better, LA girls or West Coast girls? I mean, West Coast or East Coast girls?
Be like that. What does he expect? Like,
I don't know because you know why? But I've been around a lot of artists, right? And a lot of artists be like, I like those New York girls because there's a whole bunch of fat ass Latino girls. You know what I'm saying?
Now imagine they clip this, right? Imagine people clip this, right? What comes from that? Like if people just clip me saying, "Oh, LA girls is better," what comes from that?
No, this is your opinion.
Just LA girls.
But why?
Just because it's from home, you know what I'm saying? Nothing beats home. Home
Okay.
team. I'm just a big home team guy.
That's valid.
You know?
You see, you good media training, man. You grew up with both parents?
Yeah.
I could tell. Just shout out to your parents. I don't know what your parents' names are, but shout out to your parents. You know what I'm saying? Raised a good kid. And this is serious. Like all jokes aside, this ain't me joking with you. I'm pulling your leg pause, throughout this thing. But you understand what I'm saying? But you are you come off and very intelligent and smart.
We ain't even talked about nothing.
Huh? Well, again, listen, right? Well, let me say something, right? When you do a press run, right? This is just me. I hate because they get you talking to 50 million people and stuff like that. Then you come over here, then they ask you the same thing. When your album coming out, I don't like to talk about all that shit. I like to just have a good time. That's just me. You understand? You can get your album and all that stuff in there, but I just like to have a good time. Me, personally.
That's fair.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you. Don't worry about it, kid. I'm gonna get you. Yeah, you super cool. What's the Love is Blind thing he's talking about?
What? Well, he probably doesn't even watch Love is Blind. He doesn't give a fuck about that.
You know what Love is Blind is? Oh,
It's this next Netflix show. You basically talk to someone behind a wall and you fall in love with them without knowing what they look like, and you propose to them. So
let me ask you, so could you talk to a girl and not know exactly how they look like? Like let's say do DMs and stuff like that, but they got a picture that's not necessarily them. You can't do that.
Nah.
You got to know how they look.
Yeah.
Appearances is everything.
No.
I'm confused.
You just said, would I talk to somebody if I didn't know what they look like?
Yes.
I said no. Then you said, oh, appearance is everything. I said no, because there's still personality involved.
So now what I'm asking is, can it be a situation where you don't know how the person look, but you talking to them and you learning their personality?
It's because this one girl, right? She was talking to this dude. They're really feeling each other, and she says, "Oh, I've been compared to Megan Fox."
I know what we should do.
What?
Let me ask questions.
You want to ask? Oh, I don't know
me
if I
ask
want you
questions.
asking questions.
That's what. We
All right,
should
go
do.
ahead. You go.
All right.
Who you gonna ask first?
Let's
Me or him?
restart.
Go ahead.
Let's restart. You ready?
Go ahead.
Yo, what's good? It's 310Babii. I'm in New York, all the way from LA. I'm gonna show y'all how we do it. Like Bob. Nights and weekends finna drop. It's up. Y'all know what to do. Debut album. It's gonna be great, legendary. And they gonna tap back in for album 5 to see how much I've grown. Now we got you today. How you doing?
What's up? How you doing?
Got you too. How you guys doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
And here on 310's show, I'm gonna ask them a few questions. So you, like, what inspired you to do what you do today?
Money.
Money?
Yes.
What about money?
The how you spend it and how the hoes look at you when you get it.
Right. So growing up, right, did you come from, like, would you say, like, semi-struggle? Was
No.
it? No? So you were brought up good home. It was nothing like, like it, because sometimes with people, not having something inspires them to want more and go for, go after things. You know what I'm saying? So,
I didn't have the big booty girl. So that's why I wanted the money to get the big booty girl.
so how was it for you growing up?
You didn't like my answer because you just kind of skipped over me.
No, I acknowledged it.
No, but it's my
Okay.
turn. So I. It's all about big booty bitches. I grew up in a single mother household and struggled. So what inspired me to get into my career is basically just hustling. I wanted to be the best at everything that I would do.
That's fair. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
That's like that. And if we have like 5 more of those, clip.
Ask us
it's
another
gonna
one.
be
Come on, no, you
crazy.
good. I like that.
Would've
Ask
been
us another one.
crazy.
Come on.
So now let me.
He
let me-
interrupts.
See, we
All
was
the
finna,
time.
we was
Stop.
finna have the second part of this was gonna be crazy.
Can
It
you
was
just
gonna
let him ask one more question?
be- No, let him.
He
do
didn't
it.
want to
It's
ask
okay.
no more
I,
questions.
He was
said if
about
we-
to, but then you interrupted
you about to ask
him.
another-
I was finna turn this up. We was finna have like 5 clips, but go ahead.
All right. So now again, right? So the problem with that journalism that you did, right, is that's a generic question that 50 journalists would have asked you, and I think that from I guess the inception of hip hop to today, they ask every artist that. So mainly, most artists give you the same answer. Y'all came from the struggle, and I came from this and hard. I wanted to do it for my moms, to get my mother a house and get out the hood. This is the same answers. So to me, my personal opinion, those questions aren't interesting in 2024.
Oh, that makes sense. So would you rather me ask a generic question like that, or ask like LA girls or New York girls?
Well, the reason why
I feel like it's all going the same thing. It's like,
all right,
bro.
well, let me tell you why I asked you that, right? Because I know that you told me you're 18, so I know that you're just traveling, right? So this is your new traveling, and so now you're experiencing something new because of this is a new thing for you as being traveling. So you're experiencing new things in different territories because I also know that me traveling for years, that I know that girls are different in different areas. So now in 2024, meaning that you grew up in, you was born in '05, right? That women are different now because of social media, and as opposed to when I was your age. When I was your age, a LA girl acted like a LA girl, a New York girl acted like a New York girl. Now, sometimes you can't tell where those girls are from because everybody kind of like is the same because we all have social media. So that's why I asked you that question.
When you asked me the first time, all of that should have been right there, because then you would have had me. Because now I'm engaged with you. Now I want to continue.
I didn't know I had to explain to you, so now
No,
gonna
I'm
explain.
saying like it was a full question. Like it wasn't just like this or that.
I had to set it up. You wanted me to set it
Yeah,
up.
every question like just give
Oh,
me.
you want me to set it up? That's good. I'd like to have dialect with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I told you I want to salute your parents because you are an intelligent young man. You understand?
Thank you.
All right, and that's all jokes aside. But that's why I asked you those questions. You understand? But certain questions, me personally, I think that it's like it's super generic because I know that you've been to different shows, and then a lot of times people are asked the same questions, and it's just like and I'm the person I like to have fun. I like to be the fun uncle. That's what I like to be. I'm the fun uncle, the one that you can have fun. Yo, you know what? I could go over to his crib. I could smoke a joint. I could bring a girl over there. I could play PS 5 and whatever, blah, 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 and have a good time. That's what I am, Uncle Self. The Gwen and God. I'm going to get you there. I told you, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. What's your favorite song on the album? Let me ask you some generic questions. What's your favorite song on the album?
And why?
Huh?
And why?
Yeah, okay, and why?
5-seater with Duke Deuce and DDG, because it's like different than anything else I've made in the past.
What is different about this album from the other stuff that you made before?
It's more versatility. It involves more like substance on certain records.
Oh, okay. All right. That's so now you like those questions?
Yeah, but those are questions like I understand like the lecture about like the generic questions, but that should have been in the beginning, like the first two. If you just give me first two generic questions, and then we go, because then it would have come natural. Because now it's like, you know.
Thank you for saying that, because I try to bring structure to our show.
Yeah,
but
I don't think there's a right way to do anything because it's an art at the end of the day. This is an art, right? But I think like the generic questions are okay, like maybe the first two. Then once the chemistry is set, then it's easier for me to go smooth with it. You know?
Okay, so we have a dialect, right?
Yeah.
And I like to give also my expertise, right? And the stuff that I guess you and maybe her is dialecting
Bless
is
you.
Thank you.
that's more of a podcast and a show type thing, right? I mean, when I say that, meaning here in my apartment, it's just us talking. You understand? That's why we in my apartment and not at a radio show or anything. It was just us talking. It's having a good time vibing. I wish you was old enough to drink, because I'd have gave you some alcohol.
Yo, his monotone face is hilarious.
Yo, I love.
He's not okay.
I'm not. Right? Listen. I promise you, right?
I think there's a bigger issue aside from the questions. Yeah, that's just whatever. That's just that whatever. We're just talking.
What you mean is a big issue?
But
What
that
you mean?
cough was mean.
Thank you, and he came over here with it.
Forget
Like,
the questions. Forget us trying to find like a groove here.
You know what that cough is? People smoking dirt in the clubs, and I hate that. Right? Everybody say they got gas and they don't got gas. But I'm a frequent nightclubber.
See, now we going. There you go.
Yeah, I'm a frequent nightclubber, right?
Yeah.
And people smoke so much dirt in the club, and it kind of like pause. It kind of fucks up my throat. You understand what I'm saying? Because everybody thinking they smoking gas and they not smoking gas. So you understand? So it's kind of like messed up. I don't know if you're a smoker.
No.
Oh, okay. Have you ever smelled like some weird, like weed? I'm like, what the fuck is that?
I smell stuff, but I've been like really like dove in and like been too specific about it. It's like, oh, okay, mind your business, a little mind your business in the air.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. A little mind your business in the air.
Uh-huh. No, so that's why my cough is like that, because of me frequenting nightclubs and people smoke whatever they smoke, hookah, weed, dirt.
For sure.
What they call it? Not rapper weed, block work.
oh, I mean, like Fanta and all that. That's what you're
Block
referring
work. Trash weed. Trash weed.
You're not real.
I'm just having fun, brother. You know what I'm saying? I like to have fun, man. I like to chill and have fun. All right, so now tell them the name of the album again.
Nights and weekends.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I only could work at night and on the weekend because I got school.
Is it hard juggling school?
It's a challenge, but I'm getting through it.
What's the challenge?
Maintaining the school stuff, like in good grades, but still having this type of lifestyle.
Do you get like people trying to fan out on you in school too?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay.
How many times you been asked that question?
The way she worded it made it seem different.
Thank you.
It's a way to go about it. I feel like if you word things a different way, they won't come off the same. Sometimes.
But you've been asked that question before.
Mm-hmm.
Plenty of time.
I mean, no, you want to talk about generic questions. You asked me about the iPhone thing. That's generic. Because it's a part
No, I told you a rumor. I asked you a rumor. I wanted to clarify the rumor. I wanted to clarify the rumor. It was a different way I said it. Got it. I got you. That's all I needed. Got it. Got it.
Nah, you're for sure 40 plus. Oh shit. Nah, you're for sure 40
100%. Yes. And I'd like to be my age. You know what? It's a blessing being my age. I'm telling you. And when you get my age, you're gonna say the same thing to that 18-year-old that's sitting right where you at. It's a blessing. I'm telling you, okay? But I just had to crack you one time. Pause. You know what I'm saying?
That's like 3, bro.
Okay.
And that don't even got nothing to do with age. That's just, at what point do we say like, hold on, hold on.
All right, so tell them about your project again. The name of the project.
Nights and weekends.
For the 5th time.
No, I just want to make sure we
He's trying to find something else to say.
No, I'm just trying to make sure
It's good to say you don't got nothing to say.
Nights and weekends. Nights and weekends.
Yeah. One more time, nights and weekends.
That's right.
Just say you need a minute.
No, I don't need a minute. I was trying to actually wrap up, but I'm trying to make sure that we get what we need to get out. Right? Pause. That's another pause, right?
Maybe 2.
Okay. Nights and weekends. Good looking for coming through, man.
Oh, I didn't see your hand. I was like, shaking.
No, it's fine. It's all right.
My eyes is closed. I was
It's
like,
fine, man. Thank you, man.